Hello everyone, MovieManCHAD here reporting for LA Film Festival 2015. Welcome to movie review number 7. As the police go by, I am next to the lovely bathrooms right here at the LA Film Festival. And I want to talk about the 7th film I saw today with my good friend Scott Menzo, who actually saw it a year and a half ago, and finally the film's getting released. It is called Infinitely Polar Bear. Yay! I said it right. So, Infinitely Polar Bear is a family drama, a little bit of comedies mixed in, as we get to know this young family played by Mark Ruffalo and Zoe Saldana, big stars in an indie film. Usually we see these guys in Avengers and Avatar and anything that starts with an A, but now we get to see them in a small independent film, which we don't get to see a lot. I noticed Zoe Saldana doesn't do a lot of indie films, so it's kind of nice, and I was excited to see this film because I saw the trailer. Some friends of mine, including the one right behind me, has seen the film, and he didn't say any bad things about it, so at least to me, thankfully, because I don't want to know anything usually about a movie. But I was really excited about this film because also is associated with this movie is J.J. Abrams, and probably helped get this movie off the ground. But anyways, the movie's taken forever. Finally, it's getting released. Is it worth seeing? What is it about? 1978, Boston. This young family has 2 kids. The father is bipolar. He's dealing with lots of issues, and he's not really has the means to make money, though he has a very successful family behind him that kind of supports him just a little bit. But the wife goes to New York to try and make a better life for their family by going to school and stuff like that. So we get to see most of this movie, Mark Ruffalo and these 2 wonderful children. What I liked about this movie from the beginning was the fact that it looked like a 1970s film, from the production to the way the camera shot things, to the way they looked. I mean, it's always easy to make them look a certain way, but sometimes it's so polished when it comes to the camera work that you feel like, okay, yeah, it's 1970s, but I feel like it's today. And that's what I appreciated about this movie. First off, it's the way it looked, and I noticed that from the trailer, so that was no surprise. But what else works in this film is Mark Ruffalo. We haven't seen him this good in a while, even though he's great in all the big stuff. But as an indie star, I can't remember anything. Maybe XXXY I liked a long time ago. But You Can Count on Me, which was one of his first films, and I just really thought he had to carry this film. This was his movie, and he did a wonderful job being this father, having all of these different situations. He constantly smokes in this movie. Hopefully that wasn't tobacco. I hope he doesn't smoke in real life, but for the character it had to happen, because this movie, the director of this film, the director's daughter is also in the movie. The director's daughter plays her as a kid, and so that was kind of unique because this movie is slightly based on true events. They didn't really say based on a true story. But the movie was dedicated to her parents, as you saw a family. I even saw the same outfit. The dad was wearing the same outfit that Mark Ruffalo wears in the movie sometimes with the suit and stuff. So I bet this is very personal to the director's heart and lifestyle. And what I also enjoyed about this movie so much is that it really felt like a family, even though, families are crazy. We all know that. Families aren't perfect, whether they stick together or not. They always want to try and have at least a little bit of love there, and that's what I loved about this movie the most, is that the characters, I felt like they really, even though they're a little broken up at times, there was love there. There was a father. He had serious problems. He smoked, he drank, but he wasn't abusive. He loved his family. He loved the daughters. Brings me to the kids. Great child acting. I hope we see these kids in more movies. They're probably going to be on Disney soon, sadly. They'll be there, and it's good for them, and they can blossom and then become, crazy outcasts like Miley Cyrus later. But I would like to see these kids do more acting in the indie world while they're kids, enjoy life. They were very funny. They got to be a little adult sometimes in the movie with their language, which was very funny. Added a more of a realism to the story. And I like the chemistry with the whole cast. Zoe Saldana's her part is really small, but I appreciate, even though her part wasn't as important to the story that much, when it came down to the whole thing. But it was nice to see her in something small. We don't get to see her in. Usually she's in Guardians, or she's a computer-generated creature in Avatar or Star Trek. So we don't really get to see her. I don't know. We get to see her act in something that probably is more dear to her heart, especially some of the themes that are in this movie about a woman finding the power to be respected in the workplace, in school, and there's a lot of things that go on with that. So overall, just really enjoyed the themes of this movie. It was definitely worth the wait, even though I've only heard about this film for a while. It's kind of funny when I heard about this movie, like, oh, the trailer just dropped, and Scott Menza was right behind me. He said, oh, I saw that movie like 2 years ago, and I'm like, wow, that's not a good sign. But then you really liked it, so. And I liked it too. I liked it a lot. I thought it was great. I enjoyed it for everything that it had to offer. Made me feel good inside. A few man tears were shed, and they didn't feel forced or manipulated. So overall, I highly recommend. Hopefully, it'll get a nice release, limited nice release, and hopefully people will get a chance to go see it in the theater. And I would highly recommend the film. So in the comment box below, let me know if you've seen this movie within the last few years at film festivals. Let's start a dialogue. What do you love about Mark? What do you love about Zoe? And what do you love about child actors and some of their best performances? Also, I just want to hint on this for the viewers. We shot a review for We Live Film with Scott, and we also were feet away from the two-star Zoe and Mark, and the director and her daughter. And the moderator was J.J. Abrams. So I was feet away from the new director of Star Wars, Star Trek, Super 8, Mission Impossible 3. So highlight of the fest right now is just knowing that J.J. Abrams is a real person. and not just some personality that's making one of my most anticipated films of the year. So that's all I got to say about Infinitely Polar Bear, whatever, the movie about being bipolar. So, all right, everyone, talk to you later. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel, and also please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do, and I'll talk to you at my next movie review.